Welcome. My name is Sid, and this is Divine Sunflower Tarot. It's time for another episode of Sunday Tarot Church. Here at Divine Sunflower Tarot, every Sunday we use our biblical tarot deck to pull a reading for the collective to see what the divine wants us to know at this time, what messages will help us on our journey, get us back on our path, and going in the right direction. I'm going to shuffle the deck, and I'll be back with your reading. All right, here's your reading. Let's talk about numbers first. We have 2 9s, 2 5s, 13, 12, 8, and 6. The reading begins with the Knight of Chalices. This is a very artistic and talented creative expression. This is emotional depth and empathy. Someone here is following their heart. They're listening to their intuition and understanding something here. This is the beginning of a whole new emotional journey. The 5 of Candles lets us know that there is someone very jealous of you, someone who considers himself your rival. There could have been conflict that led to unwanted results, egos clashing, challenges and obstacles, but you still continued to move forward through this adversity. With the 8 of Candles, that also looks like a chariot. You were able to move forward quickly through these developing events of someone trying to sabotage your energy. You were divinely guided by the divine who helped you follow your heart. The flow of communication or knowledge that you're now receiving is going to continue to gain momentum. This could be through your intuitive messages. Things are going to keep moving forward for you quickly in the right direction. With the High Priest here, this is showing that you definitely use your intuition, and this is what has helped you get out of these situations of people trying to sabotage your energy. The High Priestess is someone who is a spiritual authority, someone who guides others. You could be someone very traditional who conforms. This is someone who's very religious or who does rituals, ceremonies, someone who mentors people and teaches people. This could be about spirituality. You could have a community of your own that you belong to, or you could have a community online of people who follow you, kind of like a guru or a spiritual leader. This could also be something that you're meant to do. Maybe you're being called to be the spiritual leader and you haven't started this yet, but you are being called, and this is your confirmation that the divine definitely wants you to be out there talking about spirituality and helping others to get closer to the divine. With the Queen of Candles, this is showing here that you are a very wise person, someone who's very wise and has spiritual insight. You're very confident, strong, and decisive. You're very courageous and determined and inspirational. And people would really benefit from your advice, your work. Whatever this spiritual work is that the divine is urging you to do, this is something that would help a lot of people. A lot of people would look up to you and would follow your influence. With the 9 of Candles in reverse, someone here is feeling very overwhelmed. Someone is bending to the pressure. Someone is not able to handle the pressure. Someone could be questioning their faith. There's a need for external support. This person could be codependent on their friends and family because they're not able to support themselves. Someone is feeling fatigued and burned out. They could be trying their very hardest to get through whatever the situation is, and they still need other people to help them. With the 9 of Chalices in reverse, this is someone who's very overindulgent. Someone does something in excess here. This could be over drinking, over doing sexual activities, overboard, losing sight of the meaning of their life. This person feels isolated, they feel disconnected, unfulfilled, and they think that they can fulfill their desires with drinking, sexual energy, drugs, whatever this is that this person is overdoing. They're using that to try to fulfill themselves, but in fact, this is making them feel even more unfulfilled. They have a need to reconnect with their community, but this person possibly could have done things in their community that made them not want to be around them. This is someone who is hesitant to share or give. This is a very greedy person here. They focus on material things. They feel that money is more valuable than love or morals or being truthful. They're missing the deeper value of what generosity actually is. This person is in a fear mindset, a lack mindset, someone who's in scarcity. They have a fear of not having enough, and this could be somebody that hoards a lot of things. There's an overemphasis on material value, and this person is very misled in what's really important in life. There is someone who is watching this video right now, who is this high priestess, Queen of Candles energy. You are someone who can help change the lives of these people with your spiritual guidance, your spiritual advice, or leading someone in the right direction. And you're being guided to definitely follow that path. If you are being called to be this leader, you're being guided to definitely start doing this, because the divine would like you to start helping these people turn their life around. To get more clarity on this reading, I'm going to go ahead and use my Kipper deck. Let's see what else wants to come out. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides of the Most High. Please show me the cards I need to see for this situation. What else do we need to know about this? If you're enjoying the reading, please click like for me. Every like helps the channel grow and helps others find this video. And I appreciate all of you who support the channel. Thank you so much. What do we need to know more about this situation, Spirit? Please show me the cards I need to see. What else do we need to know here? Bring some clarity to the situation. Somebody could be going to court. This could be somebody who has gotten in trouble with the law. This could be divorce, child custody, whatever this is. Somebody, it's involved with courthouse. And there's also a gift here. You have a special gift that the divine wants you to use. What else here, Spirit? Show me the cards I need to see. What else do you want us to know here for the collective? Wow, sudden wealth. You could be doing something that is going to increase your money. Number 11 could be important. 17, 23 is also on the board. You could be gaining sudden wealth by following your path. Listening to your intuition is going to lead you in the right direction here. What else, Spirit? What else do you want my collective to know here? Is there any other messages? Official person and occupation. So this all goes back to the guru that I was talking about earlier in the reading. Someone here who is a guru, you are an official person. The divine is making you the official person. The divine is choosing you to do this. The divine wants you to be this leader of some sort, this spiritual leader, this guide to help people find their way through their troubles. And this is saying that you are the official person that the divine wants, and this is going to be your job. You're going to make a living off of helping people. You're going to make a living off of, say you have a channel on YouTube. I hope this is talking about me, because I definitely feel this reading is applying to myself. But I'm sure there's others of you watching that could also have the same path. Someone who's a spiritual guide, who helps people, who's trying to help the collective energy raise. And this is what you're being told that you're supposed to be doing. You're the official person for the divine. This is someone that you're someone that the divine looks at as very beautiful, very spiritual, somebody who has moral integrity, who has a good heart, who's very fair and balanced in your viewpoints. And you're a very loving energy, and you are here to help people. That is your mission as an earth angel. So if you found this reading, you're supposed to be doing something that's going to help people spiritually. You're being called, I'm hearing. This is a calling. And somebody might be even in denial. I'm not good enough to be called. I'm not good enough to give these messages. Yes, you are. Because if you wouldn't have found this message if it wasn't meant for you. Take it as it resonates. You could be a very mature person, male or female. You're very mature. You have been tested, is what I'm getting here. You have been put through many tests. You could have been going through struggles. You could have been even did bad things in your life. You could have been someone who was promiscuous, somebody who broke the law. You could have been somebody who learned from your lessons. You turned your life around, possibly. Maybe you were in jail. Maybe you were doing certain things that were considered immoral, but you learned your lessons from these and you grew as a person and you have matured and grown into a mature person. And that's why you're being chosen, because you understand these life challenges that people go through. You understand the feeling of greed. You understand the feeling of lust. You understand the feeling of sinning and committing sins and feeling those feelings. And so the divine wants you to move forward on this path quickly, because people need a leader. People need a hero. People need advice to do the right thing. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, we have a wealthy man. Sudden wealth is also here. So this career that you're going to take with this spiritual leader job is going to bring you a lot of money and abundance. This is a gift from the divine. You are going to be gifted this job specifically for this purpose, and you're going to be reimbursed very generously. That is your message. My name is Sid. This is Divine Sunflower Tarot. I hope you enjoyed another episode of Sunday Tarot Church. Make sure you come back next Sunday, like, share, and subscribe. I wish you blessings and love, collective. Take care.